Hey, everybody. I don't even know what to say because we've got a ghost in the machine over here. The technological poltergeist has got us again. But we are here with the County 10 Free4All Show. It's Friday Free4All. Everybody ready for the weekend? We're on. All right.
I didn't even start it on my own page. I started it on the County 10 page.
Excellent. All right.
Way to be.
All right. We are. I hope we're live. Somebody give us a shout out and throw a comment up and let us know whether or not we're live.
Connie says hello.
Hi, Connie. Hey, Connie. Connie. All right. Hashtag Connie. Hey, it's the Friday Free4All County 10. We're here once again doing this fun little thing, and today we're here live from the Porter's 10 Cast studio, and today's show is brought to you by the Wind River Visitors Council. We've got Paula and Owen from Wind River Visitors Council. I should slow down just a little bit. They're going to be chatting with us here briefly, soon. Not briefly. Maybe briefly. They might be brief. I don't know.
Brief, soon. All the same.
Brief, soon. We're here with County10.com reporter Amanda Faring and County 10's own Terry Caldwell-Udell, whose last name I still struggle with occasionally because it's so new. And of course, behind all of the mixers and computers and boards and things over there, switches and bells and whistles, we've got County 10's own Jared Anderson from the County 10 podcast. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Terry's already got a shout out. Debbie says hello.
Oh, hey, Debbie. I know who that is.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
That's 2 shout outs. We've got some records here.
Love you, Debbie.
Hey, we're at the top of the show. We also want to say thank you to Jack FM 105.1, who is also going to carry us live off and on through this thing. And they are they kind of set up our musician and handle everything. So I don't know if we have a camera angle over there of the studio. If you probably can't see, but Murray can wave. Wave, Murray.
Hey, Murray.
Hi, Murray.
Murray.
Hey, there we go. Jack FM. Also, some of our other show sponsors, Fremont Toyota, who sponsors our band and or musician every week. And we are here today, guys. Today is National Donut Day.
Oh, wow. All
right, so we want to give a shout out to one of our show sponsors, Daylight Donuts. If I can keep from spilling all of the donuts, Daylight Donuts here in Riverton. They also have a new location that will be opening soon in Rollins. So anybody who's watching down in Rollins, when they open up, make sure that you guys go check them out. Guys, let's taste a donut.
Ooh.
Let's taste a donut. Shall we taste a donut?
Look at these two tasting donuts. Donut. Look at that. Terry Bear, what do we think? Okay.
On National Donut Day, donuts don't have any calories.
Oh, okay. Is it just today?
It's just today.
Okay.
Every other day, maybe, but that's fantastic.
Someone would have told me that earlier. I'd have been chowing down on these all day. I've not eaten. This is my lunch.
Oh, man. We're also here for Lander Brewing Company. Lander Brewing Company is, I don't know if you guys know this. I don't know if we have a camera that can get a shot of this, but Lander Brewing Company started carrying these bottles of all of their beer. This one is Atlantic City Gold.
Boom.
And it is definitely gold. We've also got...
what do I got here?
Tanked. We've got all the different,
okay.
all the flavors of the rainbow here. But they carry these in multiple different places. I have a message from owner Kyle Vasilopoulos, and he says that their bottled beer is being carried at Mr. D's One Stop down in Lander, multiple different restaurants around the county, Woodward's over here in Riverton, and of course you can get it at Rusty Truck here in Riverton. You can also fill growlers there. So thank you so much to Lander Brewing Company for providing us tasty beverages that go really well with our sweet donuts today.
Donut and beer.
I'm digging it.
That's right. And last but not least, one of our show sponsors is Smart Insurance. And we'll get to them here in a little bit. So, we're going to share some great conversation, some information, and just have a little bit of fun. Help you guys roll into the weekend. Our show was kind of long last week because we didn't know what we were doing. And
It's fun.
Do we still?
it
know
was
what
it
we're
was
doing?
fun. But no, we still don't know what we're doing.
Absolutely not.
Let's
Absolutely
clarify
not.
that.
But before we move on with anything else, just hello to everybody, Connie and Debbie and whoever else is on the live feed. Throw us a comment. Let us know what you love, hate, if we stink, if you're having fun, what you want to see in the future.
Melissa wants to know if we're hiring, says donuts, beer, wants to know if there's a job available. Lot of people commenting that the donuts from Daylight Donuts look good.
They look good, they taste good, and Melissa, we're not hiring right now, but you can come hang out anytime you want at the Friday Free4All.
That's right.
Woo!
4 p.m. on Fridays. Hey, reverse 10 spot again. First person to message us, we did this last week, Abigail Vaughn
Yes.
was our winner. And if you send us a picture of you can't send us a picture of the pictures on our page of someone else's 10 spot, but send us a picture of the sticker on your car, and we will, the first person to message us on our Facebook page with that, we will send you a gift card.
Ready, set,
shoot that.
go.
Yeah, ready, set, go. What else do we got going on? So we've got a crazy show today. We've got lots of people in the house who want to chat, especially Wind River Visitors Council. We've also got Lander Art Center in the house. Sam from Lander Art Center. I really got to slow down, guys. I have to confess, I had 2 Red Bulls before this was a long week. And it's been a long week all across the country.
Yeah.
A lot of heavy stuff, a
So
lot
much.
of soul searching, a lot of things going on. Things that we all need to think about, that we all need to talk about. And I'm just glad that we've reached this point, because the point of the show, we carry a lot of that content on County 10. We're local, so we don't. There's a protest happening in Lander, a demonstration happening in Lander right after this at 6 p.m. That we'll be at covering. There was one in Riverton. Lots of things going on. This show is to take a deep breath and enter in the weekend, because it's been a long week. And so, but first, we've had our donuts, we've had our beer, but we need to go out and check out the weather. We want to go talk to our weather correspondent, who's keeping an eye on everything out there. So we will pass it off to our weatherman. Thanks, Will. This is Will Hill, County 10 weather reporter. Letting you know that it's cloudy, that it's cloudy, that it's cloudy, that it's really cloudy, that it's really cloudy. That's unusual in Wyoming. Huh. I love this. That one looks like a bunny rabbit. Hey, tenors, get outside. You gotta look at this. It's like cotton balls. Cotton balls floating through the air. It's pretty. All right, and we are back in the studio. So, what's coming up, Jared? Let's throw that graphic up there. Let everybody know what we've got coming up here.
Yeah, you mentioned Wind River Visitors Council, Lander Art Center, general silliness, more free-for-all, and then Kaycee Tenboer going to play some music here in a little bit.
Hey, all right. And we'll chat with Kaycee here shortly. But first up, our show today brought to you by Wind River Visitors Council. Hey, who we got over here from Wind River Visitors Council?
Hi there, this is Paula McCormick.
Hey, come on over here so everybody can hear you. We will let you guys have this mic over here to share. Oh, she's going. You're going to give me a microphone. Shoot, yeah, we're going to give you a microphone. Paula, wrong side of the couch. Where are you going? Come on over.
Yes.
Come on over. All right.
Stickers, I have stickers.
Stickers. Yay. Let's make sure we get a shot of these stickers when she brings them out. So, lots going on. Tourism in Wyoming and stuff and things. So tell us what Wind River Visitors Council has going on. What does tourism look like in Fremont County these days?
Well, I would say that it is looking better every day. Every day we find out something new, some new event that will happen, which is really good news. We find out that there are more businesses that are opening. There are more services that are opening. And certainly the same thing is happening at Yellowstone, which is really good because if Yellowstone is opening, then we get a lot of that traffic obviously coming through, and our job is to, how do we slow them down? How do we make sure that after they've had their Yellowstone bucket list experience, that then they come and they find, oh, the real Wyoming experience that they thought they were going to have in Yellowstone, but they're really going to have it here.
Good times. Hey, we just heard that the Du Bois 4th of July parade has been approved.
Yes.
Everything is approved, state, county, city, everybody. So it's on, and the Du Bois Rodeo is on.
Yep.
I have a feeling that Du Bois is going to be one of the most
Busiest
happening
places.
towns in Wyoming here shortly. So, yeah. What are these stickers? Show us these stickers.
Gee. Well, of course, we always have a Wind River Country sticker. Let's see here. We'll let you do that. And we have a Rockies to Tetons sticker from the Wyoming Office of Tourism, and that's the route that Highway 287 is on.
Yep.
So this
cool.
Rockies to Tetons basically takes people from Colorado to the Tetons through Highway 287, and they're doing a very large, a very good promotion that they're just starting now for tourism on that highway, and we'll be supporting the Rockies to Tetons route, which is where we want to
Goes
do.
right through where we are. And,
That's right.
you know, the Lander Chamber, we do run the tourism services for the city of Lander.
Get right up on that
So,
mic there, Owen. There we go.
Yeah, thank you.
There we go. There you are.
Yeah, so the chamber does. We do all tourism for the city, and so we reel them in to the visitor center, the beautiful new building that was built several years ago. And I often like to say that our secret weapon is Sinks Canyon. If we can get people to take a few minutes, and it really is just a few minutes to drive from where we stand in the visitor center to get people to go up to the canyon.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing how many people will drive back and say, you know what, I think I'm staying here, and which is just wonderful because that puts more heads in beds and butts in seats in restaurants, and that's what we're trying to do. That's really what that visitor center is all about. It's getting people to come, get out of their cars, learn about the opportunities to recreate and to spend their money in Lander and Fremont County.
That's awesome. It's a beautiful building, too, and right
It
across
is.
the street from ice cream.
Yeah, we're often staring at that window at all
good
the ice cream
location.
and the burgers.
All right.
And the beer.
That's right.
That, Kyle does a good
Lander
job,
Brewing
of
Company
course.
beer. Yeah, absolutely. There we go. That's awesome.
And yeah, we're very happy to see that more people are lining up for ice cream. More people are showing up and taking advantage of their outdoor seating. So it's nice to see the businesses starting to reinvigorate. People coming. We're getting a small uptick in interest. It's not like the flood that we don't expect a flood, but it has been encouraging to get a little bit of a trickle of phone calls of people walking in the front door and checking things out. So the phone calls are trickling maybe a little bit more. So we're hoping that that's a sign that people will start coming. And,
Great.
as Paula knows, she's the one who told us on the Wind River Visitors Council that really that's what people are going to do. They're going to drive. They're going to travel in ways where they feel comfortable in their environment. And so they're going to eschew air travel for the near future. But right now they're safe traveling in their cars,
Driving.
RVs, and so that's what we're trying to take advantage
Oh,
of.
yeah.
And so that's where a lot of the advertising dollars that the Visitors Council is spending right now is going towards. Is trying
That's great.
to reel in those drivers.
Yeah, great. Lots of good driving tours in the area.
Yes.
Fantastic. Do you have more stickers?
I
How many?
do.
We got
I do. So
stickers
look at
galore
this.
here.
Okay, so we've got the hiking the Continental Divide Trail, which is really excellent because you can access that from South Pass. You can access it from Du Bois. So here's our Circle the Continental Divide driving tour. This comes from the Wyoming Office of Tourism. And, of course, women's suffrage. Okay, so this is the 150th anniversary last year and this year with women's right to vote. And there's been a lot of media coverage, a lot of good stories about women's right to vote. Yahoo.
Awesome.
Those are really cool.
These are great.
Oh, I tell you, those things go like hotcakes.
Oh, I bet.
And when we drive our crew around the city, the state rather, our kids are always saying, "You got to stop off so we can get the stickers to add
Stickers.
to our collection."
I know.
That was genius when they put those stickers out
That's awesome.
because they do
Brilliant.
get people to stop.
That's
Just
great.
to collect the stickers.
So come to Fremont County and get a sticker.
Yeah.
Anybody who's not here, come
And
to
stay a
Fremont County and
while.
get a sticker.
Yeah, stay a
And a
while.
beer
Like
and a
it.
donut.
And a beer and a donut and some insurance. We're going to go to Smart Insurance traffic spot here in just a moment. So, hey, anything else from Wind River Visitors Council?
Just that we want people to hashtag our are their photos that they've taken around here. Hashtag Wind River Country. We have a very robust Facebook. We have very robust social media. We just we have some really good videos on YouTube, so we're always pushing those out. But we just last fall we supported the new fly fisher. The new fly fisher and Orvis to come and film about fly fishing.
Oh, yeah.
In Du Bois.
That was awesome.
That was awesome. And guess what? So they posted just the new fly fisher. This isn't even the Orvis numbers yet because they haven't started to broadcast those. But the new fly fisher put it on their website, on YouTube. And in the first month that they showed those fishing videos in Du Bois, there were 150,000 views.
Oh, my goodness.
So, good if you're a fly fisherman.
That's awesome.
Good if you're an outfitter. Good if your business depends on outdoor sports and fly fishing.
As long as they don't learn your spot,
That's
right, Tenors?
Well, no, we just must.
Patrick's over there laughing. Not my spot either.
And Patrick, what a great segue to
Yeah. We've got Patrick Edwards over here from Radcast Outdoors. He's an amazing fisherman. We'll have him over here in just a minute to talk about weekend plans and not secret fishing holes.
That's right. You just never ask where.
That's right.
You fish.
That's
He's
right.
not going to give it up. No.
That's awesome. So
Any place
great.
that I go, I don't run into other people. There's still plenty of places to share.
That's great. Wind River Country is pristine. So
right.
awesome. Well, thank you guys very much. Thanks for bringing the show to everybody this week.
Thanks for having us.
So Owen and Paula from Wind River Visitors Council, and Owen may or may not be back to talk about more chamber stuff
sure,
here
I'll be
shortly.
back.
So great. All right. Well, that pristine countryside, we need to go check out the traffic, make sure everybody's staying safe and driving smart.
Thanks, Will. Will Hill, County 10 traffic reporter, helping you stay safe and drive smart. Helping you these Wyoming roads. Today, the traffic report from Peck Avenue is that there is no traffic. But it is hot enough to melt your tires to the pavement. Back to you, Will.
Thanks so much, Will. Thanks to Smart Insurance for sponsoring our traffic report. Get a free quote for your car, home, business, boat, or just about anything at smartins.com. That's smart with 2 T's. Or visit any one of their locations in Riverton, Lander, Rock Springs, or Casper. Smart Insurance reminding you to stay safe and drive smart on our Wyoming roads. Thanks so much to them. So, hey, it's time for Activate 10, where we promote local action, positive local action. And so we've got Sam Rastetter. I said it right. Come on over, Sam. Sam is how long have you been the director now?
Well, I took over the day we had to close for quarantine. So.
Oh,
Nice.
so very, very new. I'm going to let you hold that mic right there because my arm will get tired. I'm kind of a weakling.
No worries. But no, I was assistant director most of last year.
Oh,
so
cool.
It was a
Okay.
somewhat easy transition.
Oh, nice. Great. Well, so I got in touch with you to come talk about Lander Art Center, and then I realized there are lots of things that you could talk about, but saw the scavenger hunt thing that you guys are doing, so definitely tell us a little bit about that, and then I don't know if you know yet, but do you know anything about Riverfest? So include that.
Yeah. Well, so the scavenger hunt is something that we're doing to try and have low-cost free activities for kids, and we actually have an option for adults on that too, so it's for everybody to get some kind of art experience in their life right now, whether they feel comfortable coming into the gallery or not, because our exhibit is online fully, so you can do it completely from home. It's also a way for us to promote the newest exhibit that we have, so it's called Wild Silence.
Wild Silence?
Yeah, Wild Silence.
Wow, that sounds like County 10.
I don't know about silence.
Wild.
So it's 3 local female artists.
Oh, cool.
So it's a small group exhibition, and they are trying to show their reflections of the Wyoming landscape. So that's what we have in the show pretty much.
That's awesome.
There's a lot of wildlife, some landscapes, that kind of thing. And trying to just promote those artists right now is a big deal for us, and artists that we had on our members show earlier in the year as well. So.
That's awesome. You guys have a lot on your website. Do we have that website in there? Let's throw that up so that everybody knows where to go. So your website is right below right now, so everybody knows where to go. And the scavenger hunt information is on there. There's stuff about that exhibit on there too. I think I saw. Yeah. What else do you want to tell us about? How can people help?
Yeah, well, I mean, for us, I mean, like any nonprofit, we always are accepting donations with time, volunteer hours, monetary, whatever. But at the moment, we really are pushing, trying to support our artists, trying to support income for our artists and figure open to them at the moment.
That's awesome.
So check it out. Consider buying artwork. That's, I think, the biggest way that you can support us and the people that we work with.
Cool. That's great. Can you tell us anything about Riverfest?
Yeah. So we are still in deliberation on Riverfest, but we
Fair.
are planning on moving forward with some kind of event during that week. The week is August 8th is what the originally scheduled date was. It's probably going to look different this year. We're going to do our best to adhere to all safety regulations. So we don't fully know what it's going to look like. We're going to have artist vendors. We're going to have music. The format is going to change a little bit, and we're figuring that out as we speak.
Sure. All right. Well, that's fair.
Yeah.
So the answer on Riverfest, Murray was asking us earlier today too. The answer on Riverfest is we don't know yet.
Yeah.
All right.
Tuned.
Fair
There will
enough.
be art in August.
That's great.
That's good.
Well, cool. And anybody have any other questions?
Yeah, Sam, how's the community mural going?
The murals are going good.
Good,
So
okay.
We have actually kind of two that are in progress at the moment. One is
okay.
on the bathrooms in City Park and Lander, and that one has a community component to it. So people have been able to go in and paint a portion of the mural themselves, and then the mural artists are going to come back through and kind of clean things up, finish up. And I think they're in that stage now.
Okay.
The community part is. They filled in all the space that we needed, so
Great.
it's done. We had a good turnout for that.
That's really cool.
We have another one that will hopefully go up by the end of summer.
Okay.
On the River Walk in
Awesome.
Lander.
Okay. Stay tuned for more.
So there will be some more public art this year.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Love the public art. Love the electrical boxes and the mural in the park and all the things that are going on down there, and love walking in the art center and just sort of getting lost in that. That's a lot of fun. So
Yeah, and our doors are open now, so
what are your hours?
we are open 10 to 6, Tuesday through Thursday, and 10 to 4 on Friday and Saturday.
Very cool.
Yeah, so we'll be there tomorrow.
Awesome.
All right.
Hey, weekend plans?
Go buy art.
Lander Art Center.
Do a scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
Scavenger hunt and buy
yeah.
art. What a weekend. All right. That's awesome. Well, thank you very much, Sam. Anything else that you want to share with everybody out there?
I don't think I have a lot more. I mean, we're planning some, like I mentioned before, some low-cost or free programming, especially for children coming up, so stay tuned for that. We're going to have
awesome.
some art kits available pretty soon, and some how-to-draw activities, things that can be done at home, or you can come into our gallery.
That's great. My wife will love that. She, shout out to my wife, Steph. We have 6 children, and as anybody who's watched the show knows, because it comes up often when you have that many children, homeschooling was a big challenge. She's tired, and she's a hero in my book, and an art kit of some kind that she does not have to do much thinking other than to have fun with would be awesome.
Yeah, so they'll be available for pickup starting next week.
Next week,
All right.
art kits at the Lander Art Center next week.
Write that down, Will.
Write that down. Oh, I won't forget. That's now tattooed on my brain.
Okay, you can hold him to that, Steph.
All right. Very cool. Well, thanks, Sam. We appreciate you coming by.
Yeah, thanks for inviting
All
me.
right. That's our Activate 10 segment. Hey, we're going to say goodbye to Sam, and we're going to transition to some conversations. But first, we need to go to our sports correspondent in the field.
Thanks, Will. Will Hill here, County 10 sports reporter, reporting from our office. I'm really excited about today's interview, Tenors. Really excited because I love sports. I bleed sports, like soccer netting and grass. And so I'm really excited to be here with local football legend, Jakahe Black. Jakahe, how are you?
I play basketball.
Back to you in the studio, Will.
All right, and we're back. Hey, we want to chat with there's some people here that would like to, actually it looks like there's one. Hey, Marshall, come on over.
There he is.
VOA is one of our Volunteers of America, is one of our community partners here at County 10, and Marshall is representing them today, and they want to share some stuff. That's part of our Friday Free4All Show. Love to share what's going on with businesses. So, Marshall, tell us what's going on.
Some stuff.
Some stuff. All right, stuff and things.
Absolutely, yes.
All right.
Stuff and things. One of the things that's going on right now with Volunteers of America is that we are providing a weekly food distribution in the Riverton community for all of Fremont County. This takes place at 1201 East Pershing Avenue. That's United Baptist Church in their parking lot.
Where you are the pastor, right?
Where I am the pastor as well.
All right.
And we are distributing on Thursdays from noon to 1:30, which really it's from noon until we run out, so you want to be there on the noon side of that.
Oh, yeah.
And what we've been doing is food and personal care boxes. This last week we were able to give away bread, eggs, milk, jelly, crackers, toilet paper, tissue. It was a wonderful box. Very heavy. I was very thankful for volunteers that were much, much more healthy than I am at slinging that stuff around. And so we've had some good community partners help with that as well. And so it's been very positive. We've been able to give away about 100 boxes every week. And we've done that every week so far.
Oh, that's awesome.
We've done well at not having to turn a lot of people away on the back end. And I think that's just a testimony to our community and the way they've worked through some things. But we're hoping to continue this as long as our community needs it. We will be continuing it through the month of June. We will continue it further if the need exists and funding allows. Somebody may be going, well, we don't need a food box, but maybe we want to help, and you can do that. You can donate to Give a Box of Hope through voanr.org. And you're able to donate to support one of those boxes. You're also able to give a note of encouragement to someone who will be receiving that box. We do distributions 4 days a week in different parts of our state and into Montana. And so you're not just helping right here, but you're helping statewide and in other places. But you can help specifically in this community by donating as well. And also, we've been very fortunate to receive expanded servicing funding through the VA. And so my department, which is supportive services for veteran families, a lot of those barriers that oftentimes keep veterans from being able to keep or obtain stable housing, we try to eliminate and try to work with people to help them with that. And so if you've been in our program before, you have an opportunity to come back in. If you're a veteran who has served on active duty that has never been in our program, but you're struggling at this time, especially with possibility of being evicted, or maybe you're homeless at this time, we have an opportunity to try to help you. And so we would invite you to give us a call at 1-844-4VOA-VET. 1-844.
All right, whoa, go slower. 1-844-4
VOA.
Oh, I don't know what the letters are for that. Okay, VOA.
VET.
That's not going to come out right, but
That's awesome. I'm liking watching him at work, though. That was really impressive.
there we go. That was tough.
Good job, Will.
I don't know. I don't
Red
have numbers.
Bull's wearing off.
I don't have a keypad. Wait.
They make these. They have 10 key.
Right.
If you'd have known, you'd have had one, right?
That's right. I would have known.
Absolutely. But yeah, so we've got a lot of different things going on in the community right now. We're trying to do our part to help and to service where we're able. And so we're thankful you guys have given us an opportunity to just come out and share some of that. And hopefully we'll be able to see some of your listeners and some of your viewers to come and be a part and receive that help that they may be needing, or to join us in our efforts to help those in our community that are in need as well. It's a great opportunity for you to get involved. And so thank you.
That's great. Absolutely.
Yeah,
thank you.
thank you.
Thanks to VOA. Thanks to you for coming in. And you guys do a lot of really good work in Fremont County. We really appreciate it.
It is a wonderful organization. I am very glad to be a part of it.
That's awesome. All right. Well, thank you very much, VOA. Anybody else have anything to talk about? Anybody at all? Sure, I'd be happy to. All right. Lander Chamber, we'll get to you in a minute. Yeah. We've got Kate. Where's Kaycee? Oh, over there. All right, we'll get to you in just a second. All right.
Hey, Will.
Lander Chamber.
Yeah.
What do we got going on?
A lot.
Can we do the question of the day that everybody's probably thinking while we drink this beer?
Oh, gosh. Brewfest?
Yeah, what's going on with that?
We are doing everything we can to make sure that happens. Right now, it has been postponed, as most people know, till July 31st, August 1st. That's a Friday and Saturday. We are waiting with bated breath to find out what Governor Gordon's going to decide in a little bit under 2 weeks with respect to the cap on outdoor gatherings. That's the real. That is the real issue when it comes to putting on these big events. And so, some people are outraged that all these things are closing down, but I don't think those folks understand the reasons why. It's because the requirements that are placed upon anybody who wants to put on these events they're so detailed and involved that it would really sort of kill the vibe of a lot of these different events. For instance, right now, if you go to the City of Lander reopening guidelines, the Phase 1 guidelines that were adopted on the 15th of May, if you have an outdoor event, you have to prevent people from congregating. Well, that's what an outdoor event is.
That's tough.
So,
that's tough.
And so we are, like I said, we're hoping and waiting to see what happens on the 15th. That's when they're supposed to they may make an announcement a few days before that, or at least give a hint as to raising that cap. Because if we raise the cap, then that is more enticing to brewers. We've been consistently in touch with the brewers, and the brewers have said, 250, not sure that's really going to be worth sending people from Colorado and Idaho and other places to Lander. And although one thing that it's great to hear from the brewers is that the brewers consider the Lander Brewfest the best brewfest in the state.
Oh, yeah.
So they have said, no matter what you do, we love it so much, we're coming back. If you don't have it, if you do have it, if it's a reduced capacity to the point where it's reasonable for people to show up, then, then that's going to happen. So we're just taking a look. A lot of the events, like One Shot, that's going to happen. There's some other events that are being pushed towards September. So September looks like it's going to be summer in 4 weeks. So there's going to be sort of event overload if we can pull it off in September and push it up into October, right up to when that first snow comes. So, but that's something that we're hoping to. No promises. Like I've said all along for months, it's these decisions are really being made for us, and we'll do the best we can.
Well, we appreciate all your hard work.
Well, hey, it's great. And I have to shout out to Kaycee Ball, who works at the Chamber with us. She's been fantastic in keeping in touch with the brewers, the Wyoming Brewers Guild, great organization. And we've developed, just as we were developing a stronger relationship, of course, this thing happens. So we'll have to see how that goes. Other things I wanted to make folks aware of, the Lander Chamber has partnered with the Lander Economic Development Association to manage a fund, a small business relief and recovery fund. Actually, the first first applications for that are due tomorrow. Actually, in about an hour.
Shortly, very shortly.
Hurry up! You can do it. You can still do it.
For round one funding. So we're excited about that. There's a group of board members from both LEDA and the Chamber that are going to be meeting next week to look at the applications and then make decisions on who will get those. So the idea is to help out those businesses who have not been able to take advantage of the the payroll protection program and other things like that. And that leads to the other point, which is there's a much, much, much larger fund that many people may not be aware of, that the governor and the legislature approved during special session in May. There's 3 programs now that are going to be available to businesses in Wyoming. So I won't really talk about the second 2 because those aren't going to be really made available until July. But the first one, applications open on Monday. $50 million is available to independent businesses. The grants are up to $50,000. So if you can show that your economics have been damaged by the public health orders, you can apply. And what they're trying to do is make sure, because a lot of people were aware that a lot of that money didn't get to Main Street, if you will.
Right, yeah.
And that's the point, and that's the purpose. So I really want to commend the legislature, especially Senator Case and Representative Larson locally. They've been working with us at the Chamber to connect with local business owners. We actually had a meeting last week where we brought local business owners to meet with them, to meet with the CEO via Zoom of the Wyoming Business Council. To hear, why weren't you able to get the funds, and let us help us help you, help us get these funds to you. So those applications open on Monday. Let's see what else.
So if small businesses have questions, can they contact you? Well, I mean, you personally and the chamber.
Well, it would be better. Yeah, it would be better for them though to go to the Wyoming Business Council. And I just went onto their website. If you go to their web, just Google Wyoming Business Council. And the first thing you'll see is an ad for an informational pop-up that'll bring you right to what you need to know about how to get those applications in. And they've really streamlined. I mean, we all know the joke, right? I'm from the government. I'm here to help you. Well, in this case, I have to say they've done quite a remarkable job because they've made the application process pretty dang streamlined. So the idea is to make this easy as possible.
Awesome.
I'm looking for it.
You can also catch it at county10.com. I shared that info last night.
Oh, sweet. Look at that. Ah, right there. Business Council ads for...
Right on the home.
Great, look at that. Yep. And everybody can see this. So there we go. Business Council ads for... All right, awesome.
All right. Awesome.
Very good. Lots to learn. So great. Lander Chamber. Thanks, Owen.
Yeah, you bet.
Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming by.
Well, we're happy to be a community partner, and we're excited about this new venture you guys are on. Or maybe we'll be on.
Very cool. Very cool. Thanks a lot, Owen. We appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Michelle. Hello, 10 friends. Hi, Michelle. And Shelly Gonzalez. I used to work with Shelly. She's on the feed right now. I just wanted to respond real quick. All of you who looks like we had a little bit of trouble with one of the mics, but looks like we've got it fixed now. So we'll keep getting better. There's a lot of ways to do this. So what we want to do now is bring over Kaycee. Kaycee, come on over. Kaycee's our musician this week that we want to feature. And we're going to let Kaycee tell us all about herself. Hi, Kaycee.
Hello.
Whoop, let's make sure that's on.
Hello.
Hey, all right, there we go. All right, we did not screw that up again. Excellent.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me, guys. My name is Kaycee. I'm 24 years old. I live in Lander, and I play music.
Right on. What kind of music do you like? I mean, what do you play? Maybe what you like too. I don't know.
I like all kinds of music, but I would say the music that I play more drips on the side of Americana, soulful, alternative kind of. It's just kind of a mix. I've never really actually pegged myself for a genre yet.
All right. How long have you been playing live like this? Because you do Unplugged too, right?
Yeah, and I've done like some gigs and the Wyoming singer-songwriter competition as well.
Oh, very cool.
A couple of years. So I've been playing consistently probably for the past 4 years.
Awesome. And are you from Lander or where are you from?
No,
originally?
I'm actually from Thermopolis. So
Hey, whoa, all right.
Not too far away.
All right, not too far away, Thermopolis. So what should people know about your music that you're going to play for us shortly?
The music are songs that I've written probably in the past couple of years. More love songs for anything about the people that are in my life that mean a lot to me.
Very cool. That's awesome. Well, we're excited to hear you. Kaycee will be live here very shortly. So those of you who are on right now, share the feed. Let all your friends know, and so that they can catch Kaycee live. And then Kaycee's performance will also be on our official County 10 YouTube channel on Monday of next week, broken down so that everybody can watch. So thanks, Kaycee. We're excited to hear you play.
Thank you.
Very cool. All right. So while we get Kaycee all set up and everything, we want to talk about some weekend plans. So throw some weekend plans in the comments. We'd love to see what you guys are doing this weekend, because there aren't a lot of events going on, and or any. I saw everybody set up for the Friday night cruise. Blaine Stafford down at Phil's Dog Shack has got the windows open, and they've got his name just won't flow off my tongue, but somebody's down there selling T-shirts and things that are going to go to support local organizations here in Riverton. So lots of cool things going on there. The Riverton Friday Night Cruise is still a thing.
I was just going to ask.
It is still a thing. It keeps going.
Still a
So,
thing.
but what else is going on? Let us know what you guys are doing. I was just talking to somebody the other day. I used to spend a ton of time fishing. I'm originally from Indiana, and I would fish. I lived on a lake, and in the county that I was part of, the land of 101 lakes, I would fish all the time. And I know that Patrick's ears are perking up over there. But I've got to be honest, I have not been fishing in Wyoming since moving here 14 years ago. I've just not done it. And fishing is a really great pastime right now because you can social distance, you can be out there all by yourself, or you can be with people that you care about, and it's a good time. So we wanted to have Patrick come down. Patrick Edwards, who works at CWC, but he's also a big part of Radcast Outdoors, which is a podcast on the 10Cast network. And we wanted to talk to Patrick because he is an avid fisherman. Patrick, while we get Kaycee set up to play over there, tell us a little bit about fishing with kids, and maybe a couple of fishing holes that are accessible enough that the people right there. Hi, Sharon. I see that you joined. Sharon, Mark's wife, is now online. Tell us, where can people go fishing?
Absolutely. So I'm glad you didn't ask me for specific spots, because that's like the pet peeve of every fisherman. But Fremont County is loaded with fishing opportunities. We have the high mountain lakes up above Lander, so you can hike in. You can start fishing those now. We have river fishing, so if you like fly fishing and you want to fish the rivers, there's lots of different great access points. I would say for beginners, you probably want to fish below Boyson Dam right before you get into the canyon there. There's a little piece of river that goes from the dam to the tunnels in the canyon that's public ground that you can go down and you can fish, and there's nothing in the way. So it's a great place to learn fly fishing if that's what you want to do.
Very
but
cool.
The top walleye spot, in my opinion, in the entire state of Wyoming is right here. Boyson Reservoir has the state record walleye. It's a massive reservoir. It has huge crappie. Which I took my daughter and she caught a huge one yesterday. We're going to take them again tonight. There's huge trout. I mean, you can get just about anything you want there. Last weekend, I took my kids to Bass Lake, which is right next to Boyson, or Lake Kameawait. You can go there. There's perch, there's bluegill, there's largemouth bass. There's tons of great fishing opportunities. Really, the only thing you need to do is go to a place like Rocky Mountain Discount Sports, grab a few lures and good rod and reel, and go. It's pretty simple, and it's open year-round.
I know.
Well, and I
gotta go.
Tomorrow's free fishing day.
Yes, tomorrow's free fishing day.
Yeah.
No license required, plus the state parks. They've waived their fees for that. So you can go to the state parks. You can go take advantage of all this stuff for free.
That's
which
great.
Is great. Yeah.
Free fishing day, and the Kiwanis. Kiwanis does the fishing derby every year. This year it's a photo contest, and you can drive through and get information and a little packet and everything. All the information is on county10.com. You can look for the post, because if I try and go through the information, I'm going to get it wrong. So there's a post on County 10 with all the information about Kiwanis kids fishing, and people can do that. There are lots of things to do to get outside and see the beautiful countryside here in Wind River Country.
Absolutely.
#Wind River Country.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they're gone.
So, but I think you bring up a good point too, is that we have this Kiwanis Club. They put on this great fishing derby every year. My kids are very disappointed that they don't get to participate, because they always want to win it. And my daughter Katie won it a couple of years ago, so she's just like, I can't do it again. But there's a ton of different opportunities. You can get out there. You can participate. You can get your kids involved. If you need ideas on how to do that, listen to our podcast. Radcast Outdoors is all about getting your family out there, getting yourself out there, knowing what gear to get and all that. So definitely check out the podcast. We give you some great ideas on how to do that.
Very cool, and you can find Radcast Outdoors on any podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts, Stitcher, Apple, wherever, and you can also find it by clicking on podcasts at the top of County 10 and checking that out. So, Terry, what do you got going on?
Well, I actually have plans this weekend, which doesn't happen a lot. My grandkids are coming. They'll probably be there when I get home today. So
you don't have grandkids?
I have 3.
Whoa, no.
Yeah. So the 3 of them, one of them, she's about 9 months old, just started crawling. I'm going to have her overnight, so, everybody pray for me.
That's awesome. Very cool. You guys going to get outside, do anything fun?
The plan originally was to go out to the lake. But we've heard that it might be kind of stormy tomorrow, which would be kind of crappy for...
The weather's going to turn south starting tomorrow, so it depends on how you look at it. It's going to cool down, so we're going to drop into the 60s and whatnot, but it's going to be kind of nice to have it cool down, in my opinion, but it isn't going to be 90s, so it's going to cool off a little.
Ugh. I'm glad that it's not going to be 90s, but I hope that it doesn't storm, because I volunteered myself to. We've got a massive garden in our backyard, massive for residential standards, and we've got some gardening to do back there, some weeds to pull, and some kids to play with, and then I volunteered to go out and help a buddy who just picked up a new property and it's ranch land and move pipe, and I don't know what else he has in store for me. And if there's lightning and rain involved, I'm likely to
run.
Oh, a little of the COVID.
Yeah, you might want to do that earlier in the day, because there's probably going to be some thunderstorms.
You should stock up on your Red Bull.
Stock up on the Red Bull.
I think
That's
that'll
right.
get you through anything.
That's right. Red Bull gives you an umbrella.
Something.
So, cool.
Lightning, force field.
Well, I hope that that everybody enjoys the weekend out there. Hope you've had some fun with us. We'd love it if you'd share the show and let everybody know we're going to keep doing this every Friday afternoon. We'll make sure that the tech eventually works. We had less problems this week than last week, and we'll keep going and we'll keep doing this. The idea is to share some fun with you guys, share some information, share some stories, a little bit of laughs, and just have a good time. And so, and move you on into the weekend. So I think that that our act this evening, our musician, our performance is about ready. So I just want to say thank you again to all of our sponsors. We're here in the Porter's 10Cast studio, and today's show is brought to you by the Wind River. I cannot say that. Wind River Visitors Council. Thanks so much again to Jack FM that's carrying us live off and on through the hour. Also to Fremont Toyota for sponsoring Kaycee this evening, to Daylight Donuts, Lander Brewing Company, and to Smart Insurance. And without further ado, from Lander, well, actually from our studio here, but she's from Lander, we have Kaycee Tenboer. Take it away, Kaycee.
next one is called Changing in the Winds. With those moon eyes of yours, it's hard for me not to fantasize. Would it be like if your heart wasn't mine? Would it be like if by my side? 'Cause ooh, I think the winds are coming. They're gonna change us within. We'll finally get to seek our truths then. Soon the summer air will turn cold once again. Goosebumps on our necks will rise once more. Just like the love that we hold for the ones we miss. Take you and I in this instance. 'Cause ooh, I think the winds are coming. They're gonna change us within. We'll finally get to seek our truths then. My hands are soft enough to pick your heart up out the rough. Won't let it fall, 'cause I know you do the same. You know it's been only us up to this very day. But now we're truly alone and on our own. 'Cause ooh, I think the winds are coming. They're gonna change us within. We'll finally get to seek our truths then. Now and then, oh now and then. This last one is called Summertime Honey. In the summertime, love the sunshine. When it's warm and I, my peace of mind. I've got 2 tickets, baby, one for you and me. Let's take a trip far away from here. In between us two, guess who will in bed with you? I'm never lonely. We're singing summer blues again. satisfy my soul. And when you're calling me honey, look me deep in my eyes, and I'll tell you real closely why I love the summertime. Where you pick up your hair, send your scent everywhere. Right through my nose to my brain. Oh, it drives me insane. In the way the sun rays play upon your golden skin, it has me on my knees, begging for this to never end. Love me tender and love me whole, and feed me something to satisfy my soul. And when you're calling me honey, look me deep in my eyes, and I'll tell you real closely why I love the summertime. Ooh, oh, oh, in the summertime, in the summer, 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 in the summertime, in the summer, summer, summer. I'm just glad that you're mine. Love me tender and love me whole. Feed me something to satisfy my soul. When you're calling me honey, look me deep in my eyes, and I'll tell you real smoothly that you're my summertime.
Hey.